Yes, you read that right. Exercise doesn't help you in weight loss. Might be surprising for you all, correct? Yeah, the biggest reason is we are missing out a secret ingredient which is not helping us to achieve the dream body that we are looking for. So what is actually required to achieve our desired weight loss? Let us discuss that in detail in this video. Come on, let's get started. Hi everyone, my name is Sheik Sayed, 2 times Ironman finisher, ultra cyclist, race across America qualifier, Kashmir to Kanyakumari cycling world record holder, ultra runner, and 4 times national level Kung Fu gold medalist. First of all, we need to understand the weight loss equation for really achieving our weight loss targets. So when weight loss actually happens, it happens when we follow a principle called calorie deficit, which means the total amount of calories that we are burning should be greater than how much calories we are consuming, or in other terms, the total amount of calories that we are consuming must be less than the total calories that we are burning on a daily basis. Now, how does that happen in our body? Let us break down into 3 major categories. First, diet. So diet plays around 75 to 80% of role in our weight loss journey. And in the second place, we have our body movement. It includes all our exercises, all the movements that we do from our body, like walking, running, jogging, climbing the stairs, etc. etc. So everything contributes to 10 to 15% of total calorie burning. And finally, the third one is rest and recovery. Proper sleep and rest contributes to 5 to 10% of total calorie burning in our body. So exercise helps to build muscles, improve our metabolism, boosting our mood, making a hormonal balance, and etc. All this contributes just to 15 to 20% in our total calorie expenditure. So workout alone cannot help in achieving the weight loss that we are looking for. Now, if you want to really achieve weight loss, then we have to follow the 5 simple steps. First one is calorie deficit. So count the number of calories you are spending on a daily basis and make sure you are consuming lesser calories than you are burning. The biggest barrier for weight loss is our taste buds and our craving towards high sugar and high calorie foods. So the more we are conscious about our portion size makes our journey towards weight loss much easier. Second point, we have to focus on protein intake. We need to make sure that our diet contains most amount of proteins, because protein is one of the 3 important macronutrients that we have to consume on a regular basis. But if we analyze our diet, the most of the items that you are consuming, either they will be glucose rich or they will be fat rich. The protein content in our diet, mostly if you see, it is generally low compared to how much we have to take in a regular basis. In general, a normal person without any physical activity needs minimum of 1 gram of body weight protein, which means if a person is weighing 80 kgs, then that person must consume a minimum of 80 grams of protein per day on a regular basis without fail. However, if that person is active, for example, the person is walking like 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day, pretty active throughout the day, then the person has to consume minimum 1.5 grams of body weight protein. The same case if the person is much active, like if the person is working out on a regular basis, like spending like 1 or 2 hours in the gym or doing some cardio workouts, then definitely the person has to consume minimum 2 grams of body weight protein. Like for example, if a person is weighing 80 kilograms, then he has to consume minimum 160 grams of protein on a regular basis. But if you calculate the total amount of protein we consume in a day, that will be very much lesser than our daily protein needs. So make sure in every meal we consume at least 30 to 40 grams of protein so that we can achieve our protein goals without fail. Protein plays a major role in building muscles and also in preventing muscle loss. Along with that, having a protein intake helps us to feel full for a longer period of time, which means our craving towards food will drastically reduce if we increase our protein intake on regular meal. Just try this. Just have 1 or 2 boiled eggs before a meal and you will be surprised to see the total amount of food you consume will be considerably less than the normal time, because the protein in the eggs will help us to feel full, and that feeling will help us to consume much lesser food than we normally consume on a daily basis. Point number 3, daily movement. Instead of working out for 40 minutes or 1 hour in the gym and then living a sedentary lifestyle throughout the day, just trying to be active throughout the day, like by covering 8,000 to 10,000 steps, walking for 10 to 15 seconds every 20 to 30 minutes, take your stairs instead of using the lift. These are small changes in our lifestyle, but that really helps us to keep our body active throughout the day. So the more active we are, the more calorie we spend, and the more calorie we spend will help us to achieve more weight loss in a shorter period of time. Point number 4, strength training. Strength training is very important. We have to lift weights for at least 3 times in a week. The main reason why we need to lift weight is when we lift weight, the muscle density in our body increases. Because after 30, we lose 3 to 8% of muscle every decade. That's why you see people above 50s and 60s will have wrinkled skins and their muscle density will be much thinner. Their body will feel much shrunk, and they will struggle to do the basic body movements like standing up, sitting down, walking, etc. etc. The biggest reason for this is muscle loss. So to prevent muscle loss in our body, we have to start lifting weights. So strength training helps us to build new muscles, and it also helps to reduce and preserve the muscle loss that is happening after 30s. So please make sure you are doing at least 3 strength training sessions on a weekly basis. Finally, number 5, sleep and stress. We need to have a minimum of 8 hours of sleep, that too a good deep sleep at night. The early we go to bed and the early we rise helps us to align our circadian rhythm along with the nature's clock. So make sure your sleep cycle is followed regularly and you are sleeping before 9 p.m. and waking up before 5 a.m. Also, please make sure your stress levels are less, because if you have more stress, then a hormone called cortisol increases in our body. The more amount of cortisol increase will result in fat storage, that too especially around our belly. So if we make sure our body is stress free, then we automatically dissolve the process of fat storage around the belly, and that helps us to achieve the dream body that we are looking for. So finally, gym is a very powerful tool, no doubt about that. But the process of weight loss starts in the kitchen and achieved through our mindsets and proper habits. So don't blame your gym, don't blame your gym trainer, just fix the system. And once that is fixed, our target weight loss is just a matter of weeks. So eat better, move daily, sleep deep, train strong and track progress. And that's how weight loss becomes a reality. So hope this video is useful to you, and if you find this video useful, then please press the thumbs up button. And if you have any comments about this video, so please feel free to mention that in the comment section. See you in the next interesting and informative video. Till then, bye.